Are you still running for Congress?
Well, I ran in 2020 and 2022, and I intend to run again, but I haven't filed the paperwork for, this next election season.
You tweeted that someone needs to create a non-Islamic form of Uber and Lyft, and I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I'm not like really far left or far right. I'm kind of like in the middle. So I'm asking, like, how can somebody represent everybody with rhetoric like that?
Well, my tweet, as I wrote about in my book, okay, the reason I tweeted somebody needed to create a non-Islamic form of Uber and Lyft is because I was actually thrown out of an Uber for being Jewish by a Muslim driver on Rosh Hashanah who, when he realized I was Jewish, okay, he said, "Get the F out of my Uber, you stupid effing Jew." And so when this was reported, when I was living in New York at the time, this was actually reported to Bill de Blasio's civil rights unit. And then about a month later, there was an ISIS terrorist, you can look it up, real story, who was driving for Uber, who used a truck to mow down about 12 people in a bike lane in Manhattan and killed about 8 of them. And so, at the time, the CEO of Uber was a Muslim, and there had been multiple instances of Muslim drivers who were ISIS terrorists, either committing acts of terrorism with their vehicles. It's not made up. This has happened multiple times, and also raping women. And so if these companies are not going to do proper background checks to ensure that people like yourself and others are safe while driving in somebody else's vehicle, then they need to address that.
The solution is banning all Islamic drivers?
I'm not saying ban all Islamic drivers, but I used this guerrilla tactic and provocation in my speech, which still should be protective, no matter how.
I think it should.
No matter how offensive my speech may be,
yeah.
I used provocation through my tweet to raise awareness about what I viewed to be a safety risk. I'm not denying tweeting what I tweeted.
All right.
And I answered your question. Yeah.